Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Supernatural Show. This is Roxy. I still can't talk. So, would you like to introduce us, Shannon?
Hello, yes, Roxy and Shannon here. Also, I'm also seven, which, let's just talk about that for one quick second. I know you all are very aware of me as Shannon, and that's cool. But I do put up Soul 7 there to remind you that I do have some music out there under that name, and it would be super cool if you guys could check it out. It's only like I only got
You
3
might not
songs
have
out.
to.
Okay, so shameless plug. All right, yes, welcome to the Supernatural show today, right? That's what we are.
Yeah, today.
That's our hat for today.
Yep. Well, as everybody can hear, I still don't have my voice back. And last night, Shannon and I said, well, because we got some emails like, where are y'all at? So we said, oh, we'll jump on for 15 minutes. What was it, an hour and a half, Shannon?
Oh yeah, that
I
it
have
was
no
at least.
voice left.
And we're back today for your voice to, struggle a little more. It's cool.
Well, hello there, Omega Stacking. Glad you're new here today. Glad you joined us. Maybe we won't scare you off. I see Super Sidewinder and Miss K out there. Um, like I said, I can barely speak. I am eating cough drops as fast as I can to try to keep from coughing.
If
But
you cough, we'll all understand. It's okay.
thank you for the subscribe. Um, yay. We have multiple channels. I don't know which one you're on, Omega. We got lots of them. There's the Roxy Files, Children of the Most High, The Supernatural Show, and Daniel Has Logic Before Authority. And I normally don't sound like a struggling puppy, but I've been battling something for over a week that I just cannot get rid of. Hello, Alicia. Well, we were Daniel is out doing some things today that he needed to do. So we told him we would try to fill in and at least have a show for you guys and get together because last week everybody's schedule was a little short of normal.
Yeah. Every now and then it's okay to take a little bit of time off. We all are human and are people, whatever you'd like to call it. I don't want to call us human anymore. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And we all need a break and we get sick. We have back problems like me. We have all kinds of stuff going on. So, kids,
Well, and
grandkids.
when you spend your might as well say a full time job of doing nothing but looking at this horror, sometimes you just got to step back a minute and breathe
Yes.
because some of the stuff we dig into will make you go won't set stuff on fire, literally, or pedos. I mean, either one. I'm not picky, but have you looked at any of the Mexico stuff today, Shannon?
A little bit. It seems like the president out there is trying to make it seem like it's all good now, totally quiet, no more, no more problems. We're good now. But from what I'm seeing from throughout the night, there are many other places in Mexico that are dealing with some serious issues. Like the cartel themselves actually put out what do you call it? Curfew for
Uh,
everyone. So anyone who was outside past 10 p.m., they would be subject to be taken out.
mm,
And I had seen interesting videos from several different areas throughout the evening where things were not quiet and a lot of stuff kind of went down. But they're all focusing on Verde. I cannot speak. I'm
Puerto
sorry.
Vallarta, Vallarta, whatever.
Yes, because it is one of the main tourist spots, but it's popping off all over Mexico. And these cartel members, they've been at it for a long time. They have plenty of weaponry and all of these things. They're out there using strategic tactics. They know what they're doing. This isn't over, in other words. So the president of Mexico can say all day long, like, everything's fine now. We're good. Don't look over here. But it's definitely exploding. And now we're seeing a lot of them coming over the border again. Like, there was a big insurgence of this last night, apparently, that people aren't talking about. And not to mention that there are still several tourists who are trapped. They can't get home. They're saying that they may not even be able to get home until the 26th of February. So that's that's several days being trapped in this situation. I've seen several videos of PSYOP, calling it a PSYOP, which we all know that is more than likely a big part of it. But I'd like to remind you that a lot of these situations are ritualistic in nature and are a blood sacrificial type of thing. So you're going to see death, you're going to see bloodshed no matter what, because that's the purpose of it. So psyop or not, people really are suffering in this situation, and it is a bit unnerving for anybody who is stuck out there and don't know how they're going to get home. So prayers for everyone out there. I mean, they're definitely all talking about how the US was definitely involved. It was confirmed by the White House themselves. Like, there's been a lot of this rhetoric of us trying to take out the cartel. And, in my view, of course, we helped build them up. But I'm giving it to God at this point. I'm giving it to the Most High. Excuse me for using terms. I'm still getting used to this, not saying certain words in terms of the Most High.
Yeah, I don't think we've had that conversation lately with our viewers.
That's true.
Shannon and I are trying to learn how to speak English again.
Yeah, or the non-evil.
The proper.
English. The
proper. We realized yesterday that the word guy, G-U-I, guy, or gal, is directly related to goyim. Goy, guy. Guy or gal is their male or female version of calling somebody a goyim. And if you don't know what a goyim is, you are one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way I can put it.
By the way, OC Omega Stacking 3, I subscribed to your channel.
I can't. That's a lot of clicking. I'll have to do that after the show.
Just wanted to let you know.
We be subscribing to everybody that subscribe to the Roxy Files and Children of the Most High. We subscribe to everybody back.
Gotta support each other.
Hey, Diana, I see you, boo-boo. Yes, I'm here. I can't hardly talk, but I'm here. I got how many more shows this week, Shannon? 4 more? 3 more?
3 at least.
5 shows this week, and I have no voice. None.
We're gonna have to put like what do you call it? The
teleprompter.
Closed captions for you.
Hopefully this will ease up in a day or two. It is better than it was 2 days ago, and I can actually make it to the kitchen and back now without passing out from lack of oxygen, which is quite the improvement. Our house is a split level, and for some reason, when this house was built, they put the kitchen on the top. My bedroom's on the bottom. So to get a drink, I have to go up 2 flights of stairs and come back. And up until yesterday, it was like you did 2 stairs and you stopped, caught your breath. You did 2 more and you stopped and you caught your breath. I went all the way up and all the way down without needing a break today. So that was great improvement for me. I'm much improved.
Yeah.
We're getting there. If I can just get my voice back.
See, you're going to get your voice back, and slowly but surely, I will sit in this chair without wanting to scream in pain. It'll work out. It'll be
We're
good.
going to get you a chair, boo-boo. We're going to get you a chair.
I'm patient. It's cool. I realize there's a bit of suffering we have to do in this world. and if I have to do it in this chair, it's fine.
The mental anguish that we get from this unpaid occupation we've chosen alone qualifies us for a straitjacket. And just for any of our new viewers out there, we make nothing off of this show. Shannon and I don't have enough subscribers yet to qualify for monetization. We have no sponsors. Nobody's pulling our strings. We do this out of our own pocket to try to get the truth out there and to wake others up. So we don't make squadouche, but if you would like to buy us a coffee, you can most definitely buy us a coffee. We would love that. But there's Shannon's. There's mine. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. It ain't no big deal. We just glad you came here to see us. But nobody pulls our strings. Nobody tells us what we can or cannot say. We are independent and unbothered because you'll hear our mouth rattle off quite a bit. Okay, you want to get to the twin clones, Shannon?
The twin clones. Let's go.
Well, as we all know, I gotta have another cough drop. We have been digging through the Epstein files. I think we need to come up with a name for him, like a nickname, like the Devil's Butthole or something. I mean, I
Devil's Butthole Files.
Satan's hemorrhoid. Anyway.
I mean, we could just call it the E-Files, I mean.
Yeah, the E-Files. I don't even like saying his name. Like, his name just like, sounds evil to me anymore.
Right, and not to be confused with X-Files, which, by the way, Roxy, this supernatural show that you're having me watch is 100% connected to X-Files. So this is your homework. You have to watch it. Because the creators of that show were part of the supernatural show. So,
yep.
And there's so many references in there. It's ridiculous.
Sorry, guys. I gotta have a second.
You're good. So this twinning stuff,
okay,
in the files, yes.
I found some stuff, and I ran across some other podcasts the other day. I have seen some stuff. Well, we know they were cloning children. We know they were doing clones. I don't know if everybody realizes this or not, but that island, what you see on top of that island, that's just the window dressing. Everything with the cloning facilities is up underground. It's subterranean, accessible by submarine. The ranch in New Mexico, same thing. Surface level is window dressing. Everything else is underground. Well, old Satan's hemorrhoid there and his best friend Billy Boy with his Russian STDs.
Now I'm coughing. Okay. Yeah.
I have not made you sick via microphone, Shannon.
No, I have my own fake rain issues out here, so
Mm-hmm. Well, those subterranean levels are huge. They are set up like some of the biggest hospitals and laboratory facilities you've ever seen. And they do all kind of genetic stuff there. They make babies. They make hybrids. They take multiple animals and try to make them into one. What was that one we seen the other day? It was looked like a chicken and a cat.
Chicken and a cat with the
Well, like they were trying to make a
wings
griffin
and
or something.
yeah, it was chimeras.
Well, what they do is they make these twins. Okay, I'm going to explain this as best as I can without getting this episode taken off the air. They steal teenage girls within their birthing years, pretty much kidnap them, lock them in a basement, fill them full of fertility drugs, and get them pregnant. And it ain't with artificial insemination. Well, once they get these twins, they then take these twins from said mother because she's probably in a cage or strapped to a table anyway. And if anybody thinks I'm exaggerating about these girls being strapped to a table, please go look at the pictures in the files of the dentist office on that island. He was not caring about their dental health. When they kidnapped them, they pulled their teeth out so they couldn't bite. And that they could do other things without having to worry about them biting during that. I'm going to leave that right there.
I'm just gonna say this out loud. Every single horrific kind of thing you can think of and beyond what you couldn't even think of exists. It happens on a daily and to various people, mainly children, but we're talking of all ages, of both sexes, animals, people, all kinds of stuff. This all is real. And I hope that everybody can understand and get past the trauma of understanding that this exists to realize that, okay, it exists. And here's where we have to start taking back that power again and starting to say no and starting to really uncover these horrific beings because they're not people. They're ancient. Nothing. They're spiritual. This is a spiritual battle. But if you keep thinking in your mind that this is impossible, you know, people aren't capable of this. You're right. People in general necessarily are not capable of it. But when you are possessed,
listen, these people make serial killers look like a Sunday school teacher.
Most serial killers are actually linked to these brotherhoods. They're part of it. It's Absolutely. Part of it. This whole lone ridiculousness of serial killer does not truly actually exist. They are all part of an agenda, part of a group. And this has been proven over and over and over again. I mean, think of the Sons of Sam, you know, and there's always that scapegoat dude, but they're all actually in it to win it together. Okay. It's a cabal.
Well, if you think about the fact that yes, MK Ultra, Diana, if you think about the fact that we go back to the Bible, and if you haven't read Enoch, you should. 1 and 2, read them. Don't read them once, read them 2 or 3 times. Listen to some podcasts on them because they have done everything in their power for thousands of years to make us believe that supernatural things were fictional, that it was a movie or a comic book. It's not. The things they took out of the Bible they didn't want you to see, were the supernatural things. This gives you the reason of why they created movies like Twilight or any other vampire movie or werewolf movie to desensitize you, to make you think that those are fictional characters in a story. Vampires are real, folks. They just don't look like Count Dracula. They
It's all real.
look like your neighborhood politician.
It's all real. Giants are real. Fairies, all of it. But it's not what you've been told. It's not the fairy tales you've been told, but it's real.
Okay, well, in the Bible, in Enoch, it tells you that God sent 200 angels down to watch over his creation. Those angels lusted after the daughters of men and laid with them and had children. They thought the women was purty, so they took them as wives. They did the hanky panky, and they had some mucked up babies. I'm just gonna put this down in street terms for you.
Oh my god! I just thought you got a purted mouth. Oh dear, sorry.
Ain't it? They was wrestling with the human women, and they had giants. Giants are real. Everybody who's ever been to Sunday school knows about David and Goliath. And let me tell you, he didn't pray for Goliath. He knocked that fool between the eyes with a rock.
Mm-hmm.
This is why God flooded the earth. The only pure blood human being left on earth was Noah. Now, Noah was not the only, Noah was the only pure man on earth. Let me get my etymology correct.
Yes, right.
His wife and his 3 sons were human. They were a shade of man. They were not pure.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 sons took 3 wives that were not pure with them. So, God flooded the world. They built a boat, floated around, water went down, started over. These fallen angels were cursed, tied up under the Euphrates, all kinds of things. But these angels wanted to be worshipped. Their children, who were giants, wanted to be worshipped.
Well,
These are the same things they're still worshiping today. Moloch, Baal, those are the fallen angels. And you keep hearing talking about aliens. Alien doesn't mean little green man, folks. The word alien means foreign, extraterrestrial. It didn't come from this dirt.
if you take a moment to find the drawing that Aleister Crowley created of this being that he supposedly channeled while in the Great Pyramid of Giza. Its name is Lamb. It looks exactly like this depiction of these gray aliens. We've been programmed to believe that's what they are. These, if you think about it, they are the disembodied spirits of the Nephilim. So they are without form. They are, you hear this a lot in different movies and stories of these beings that are here wandering the earth, that cannot eat, they cannot sleep, they cannot drink, they cannot feel. And so because they are disembodied and cannot partake in all of these physical material things, they like to embody people and things, so they push you to act lasciviously for them, so they can consume whatever they want, they can do whatever they want using your meat suit as a vessel. So this is a big reason why, they need to embody something physical to partake in these things that they can't because they are disembodied.
Well, and it gives you a better understanding of why they have incestuous relationships, why they clone children to be their children, because they have this belief that they are soul trapped here. Their soul cannot leave Earth. And when their body dies, they think their soul reincarnates. And I'm not going to deny it from what I've seen of that side of the darkness, that it will reincarnate into their bloodline. This goes all the way to financial, incest, cloning, all of it. This is one of the reasons they have the wealth they have. Because if you know that you are going to reincarnate in your family within a generation, you would want to make sure that that person you're fixing to come back as is financially set up. They do rituals to wake up that meat suit so it remembers who it was before. If you'll go look at Satan's hemorrhoid, let's look him up. I do love his new name, Satan's hemorrhoid.
You are one of the very few people I've ever met in my life who loves to give really terrible nicknames to things
He is
like
a terrible person.
I love it though. You don't understand. I mean, I have this thing about, I've mentioned it before, all these
That man is so
corporations,
disgusting. He would make
right?
Satan's ass itch. I'm telling you.
So yeah, I'm all for the fun nicknames. Let's go.
That man would make Satan's ass itch. I'm telling you. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure that
I'm trying
he's
to find him.
behind
There we
Star
go.
Sluts. I'm pretty sure that Star Sluts is his doing.
Hmm.
He's got to be. Has anyone looked that up in the freaking files? I mean, I know McDonald's has
No, I
been
haven't.
named, but what about Star Sluts? It's totally got to be in there.
Now look here, lady. You done caused my brain to go squirrel.
I can't help it. Mine does the same darn thing, okay?
Well, here we go, everybody. Shannon has caused the squirrel to happen. But the whole thing I was talking about with the twinning and the cloning is they take these twins and they separate them and send them to different parents. Shannon and I have got to the point that we are tracking the towns that they raised these children in. It is the number ones where John Legend himself was raised because he's one of them. Let's see. I have to put it in as Starbucks because I don't think your term is gonna be in there.
Well, I know it won't. But
He
still, I
drinks a
don't
lot
think
of
I ever
coffee
referred
from
to
there.
it. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's all Visa receipts.
So
Mhm.
all you people out there who are really addicted to this place, just remember, Satan's butthole guy drinks a lot of
Yeah.
it.
Not even saying that he drinks it. This is probably some of them teenagers he's kidding, just trying to keep them jacked up and happy.
Gosh. You know, right? They sponsored Beast Games. Like, duh.
Don't even get me started on that. That's Satan's pimple. I can't stand him.
Can't.
I can't stand him. He's horrible.
He
And I
is.
caught him on the TV in my house the other day, and
Oh
I can't
no.
do nothing about it because she's grown. She has a gun. I can't do nothing about it because when I tell her about this stuff, she tells her friends, "My mom's a little crazy." So I just, whatever.
Welcome to the club, Roxy. My children. They don't. I've embarrassed them for all their lives, so
I like Black Rifle Coffee Company, Clayton. It's fantastic. I actually won some of it and was like hooked like crack, but it's a veteran owned and run company. I got to order me some more of that. All
I'm
I'm
trying
seeing on
to
here for
switch to
Starbucks is
green
receipts.
tea. I am really trying to switch to like OG matcha, like traditional organic green tea. This is not easy for me, you guys. I have a serious addiction problem, okay, to sugar-free Red Bulls.
Did you know that cocaine and caffeine are pretty much the same thing?
Yes, I do. Like, I am
It
aware,
explains why I need 4 Mountain Dews a day.
dude.
I should be jumping out of my skin. Oh, here
Yeah.
we go. Here we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh,
I had
what?
my first phone call yesterday with Starbucks president of global retail, John Culliver. Mr. Mohammed Allah something other in Kuwait is their agent for the Middle East and Asia. So in case of expansion, their preference is to go with whoever, whom they already have a good rapport and trust with. If you have any comments, please let me know. This is to Jeffrey about Starbucks. They're asking Jeffrey's opinion about expanding to the Middle East. So that tells you how deep his fingers are.
Exactly. I knew it. I was like, if those hands are in the golden arches, then they're definitely with the mermaid slut lady.
Yep. Which, okay. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I found out the the Star Slut logo is a siren. Do you know where the sirens actually come from, Shannon? These,
Where? Oh
well,
yes, I do. Actually, yes, I do. I'm
the
like
fallen
thinking,
angel
like, so
that laid with the daughters of men. These daughters of men laid with these angels.
yep,
So
and
their punishment was to be sirens.
yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That would be correct.
Starbucks Disaster Relief Fund.
What?
Oh goodness. I'm
No.
looking through these emails.
Wasn't the Hampstead kids' dad also involved in Star
The who?
Slut?
The
The
who?
Hampstead kids.
I don't know who that is.
You do because you've mentioned them like way back. I know they were these two kids who had come out talking about their dad and expressing that they were made to do a whole bunch of satanic stuff and
Oh
their
yeah, yeah,
school
yeah.
and Starbucks and all these different places were involved. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was something with all of that.
Mhm.
Clayton, now we can't be saying everything is child labor because we're gonna be drinking ditch water before long, buddy. Because the food is poison, the water is poison, the sky is poison. Even my daughter's partner, her patrol partner, I ordered Krispy Kreme this morning for my daughter because she had a job interview and I was trying to treat her before she left. She's on the phone with her partner. He's going through her list to make sure she's got all of her stuff, like giving her you got this kind of thing.
Mhm.
And she's like, "You ordered donuts, Mom?" He's on the other end of the phone going, it's poison. It's just poison. I'm like, "Shut up, Brown. Just shut up."
Well, here's the thing. Okay, literally everything has inundated everything, you guys. I mean, even when you're growing organic outside, the air is still hitting it, the water's still getting to it. Gotta grow it somehow. And it's all been tainted. So the only thing we really have is to pray over everything at this point. Praying over it, praying for the Most High's blessing over anything and everything you consume, including the air we breathe. Just before, like when you wake up, ask the Most High, can you please bless this air that I breathe today and get rid of any toxins? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Yep.
I'm reading this email. Now that you've been away at school for 2 months, you should have a good idea of what your expenses are. You need to prepare a written budget. Blah, blah, blah. Having food delivered to school and Starbucks drinks should be considered a treat. It goes on to tell this teenager, whoever she, he, it, whatever, um, please tell me how your Starbucks purchases are made. Do you go there or is it delivered to you? It's high time you start treating both me and your father with respect. You have a golden ticket of which we have generously helped you achieve. Be grateful and happy for all the positive opportunities you've been afforded in our child sex trafficking ring. Yeah, there you go.
Golden ticket. Did you see that in
Mm-hmm.
quotation marks? What
Mm-hmm.
is that referring to?
Well, I
See, this
don't
just
actually know, but
gives
we're
me
gonna
so
start.
many darn questions. Like everything is like, okay, so here's my question next. Oh, it's so cold in here, guys. My closet is an icebox.
Okay, to Carolyn Ragnall. Deepak Chopra is copied on this one.
Cannot stand that guy.
He's he's Satan's hemorrhoid on the other side of his ass.
Dude,
Um,
again, I came from the whole new age nonsense, and he is like one of the biggest gurus in that whole scene. So that should tell you something.
um, I submitted Mr. Satan's hemorrhoids guest list, but YouTube is requiring that each guest complete a registration, some kind of RSVP for Deepak Chopra's YouTube event or something. I don't know.
There's a lot of emails with him and butthole guy back and forth. And a lot of them are mentioning things along the lines of, you know, DMT and other kinds of stuff and get his he was really into the whole new age stuff. Let's just put it this way. Butthole guy is super into new age.
I don't know. There's a whole lot of the.
I'm calling him butthole guy. Butthole koi. Oh my gosh. Darn it, etymology keeps getting me.
Man, we don't even know. Like, we figured out the other day the word Lord actually means ball, Moloch.
Like Baal, yeah. Or Baal,
Well,
whatever. Same.
all of these fallen angels that wanted to be worshipped and require blood sacrifices. And if you've ever seen the movie or series American God, I watched it years ago, but my eyes were not open then to see. I watched it the other day, and now my eyes are open, and it was disturbing. And it pretty much lays out to you everything from Thor to AI and how each one of them are like a fallen angel deity that requires worship. And it's pretty much whoever can get the most worship or sacrifice to them wins. It's all a big game. And we're just the cattle that's working in the factory. And they poison us with the food, the water, the air, the medicine to try to reduce our lifespan because at a certain point they want us to become useless. because we pay into a system our whole life for Social Security and or disability benefits, whatever. You don't get to retire till you're 65. But if your life expectancy is 60 to 65, they've then effectively taken 15% of every dollar you've ever earned and left it in the system, and you'll never draw it. Your heirs don't get it. What do they get, like $600 when you croak over?
No, maybe. My father passed. He was $64 in debt, so there wasn't nothing.
Yeah. And shoot, we even know that Jeffrey or Satan's hemorrhoid hit the lottery multiple times. And that them people, I don't want to get so pulled. Sandy, her name was Sandy, and she went to a school and she had a fisher hook.
Mhm.
All of them heroes from that fishing trip that day, they've hit the lottery. Their houses are paid off. They're rich, wealthy, disappeared. And if you're Generation X, you will also remember seeing a space shuttle blow up. Go look it up. If you don't know what those are, you need to go look them up because we ain't been to the moon. They ain't left this place. Not up, they ain't. I was trying to read the comments over there. Clayton, Deepak. You won't know who Deepak is. Hang on.
He's like, oh my gosh. He is this, man from India who, again, he's a super big time guru for the new age. His face has been all over the place with this.
Now listen here.
Hmm.
If this headshot right here with these hands right here in the middle, if them hands and that pose right there, in the middle.
Yeah.
If you can't see what that man is, then you're blind.
Yep.
Mm.
See,
That
the whole
is,
thing about this movement is they believe that they are all their own gods. They want the whole Kundalini activation, the consciousness stuff, the hive mind consciousness, guys, like Pluribus. All of that stems from this whole new age thing, which is all based off of Luciferianism. It's 100% based off of that, and they're obsessed with channeling these beings from the Galactic Federation of Light, which, by the way, a couple years back when Trump was our president before, some dude from Israel had come out on the news saying, hey, Trump knows all about the Galactic Federation of Light and is going to be announcing that at some point. And of course, here we are on the precipice of him actually releasing these files, right? But this whole channeling thing is literally just demonic possession under the guise of this whole Galactic Federation of Light. And what they are considered are ascended masters. And every religious figure that you can think of is supposedly an ascended master. And they all work together in this federation against the archons, right? Which we all know is like the reptilians in this in this space, which they admit actually are, were here before and are not necessarily of extraterrestrial origin, blah blah blah. Anyways, this whole channeling stuff is absolutely nonsense, but the whole point is for you to become your own god and to join the ascended masters. Okay, so this is all the Prometheus programming that we get, all of that stuff. They're about to come on the world stage and say, we created you guys. We were the creators of you. And completely just change everything we've ever been taught about who the Most High is. So that's the deception. And these are just the fallen angels coming back trying to deceive us all again. So
What is that place? The one where it has the 200 meat. It's the temple.
The 200 meat.
We just looked at it a while back.
I know that there's the Lucius Trust meeting that happens every 100 years that just happened last year. But I don't think that's the one you're talking about.
No, this is the one. It's I have to find it. It's an actual pyramid that is built, and it has exactly 200 seats in it. And they have a meeting over there, and everybody thinks it's connected to the fallen angels.
Mount Hermon, Sanhedrin.
I'm looking at Mount Hermon, but I can't find the building I'm talking about.
Well, Mount Hermon, they did build a UN building on that, and that's where the 200 fallen arrived. Like, that's where they fell to originally.
I was trying to see if I could find a picture of the. Yeah, and that just happens to be at 33 degrees latitude and 33 longitude.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I can't find it.
What was, explain a little bit more and I might have a better idea. Because, there's
I was looking at this temple a while back and I can't remember where it's at. It has exactly 200 seats in it, and it's built like a pyramid, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot remember what the name of it is.
Was it the Davos meeting that they had it at?
No.
Or is this where they meet every time?
I'll have to find it. I can't think of it right now. I'll have to think of it. It's
We shall get back to you all on this.
Yeah, it's on one of our episodes, and it might have been with Daniel. I'll have to go back and find that episode. Yes, JFK Jr. is not dead. Michael Jackson is not dead. Tupac is not dead. Elvis is not dead. These people have been undercover for years. Tupac's in Cuba. Michael Jackson's in Africa. I think Elvis is in Arkansas. Ain't that where he's at? Arkansas, Shannon?
I am not sure on that one, but it sounds correct, but don't quote me on that.
He's there. They ain't dead. Michael Jackson just started his official TikTok page yesterday, and he already has 1 million followers. 1 million. Shannon and I have like 200 apiece on YouTube. He starts a TikTok page and gets 1 million in a day. Is it Sanhedrin?
The Sanhedrin, I think so, because that's where, the Pharisees all stemmed from. It's the Pharisees.
No, this is a new building.
There's a new building.
Yeah.
Well, the Sanhedrin just kind of re-upped. Like, they were dismantled for a long time, and I can't remember the year it was reestablished, but this is kind of like a newer thing. They had been dismantled for a long time, so could very well be. Is it an underground temple? No, because you said
it was the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation in Astanza. I knew it was there. There you go. I knew it was there. It has exactly 200 seats inside of it.
Is that the place in it's gonna be right in front of my face, but isn't that where the New World Order's, like, I want to say Kazakhstan? No, Something like that. What was okay? That stupid Borat movie. He lived, or that character lived in that
Absolutely.
place. So it is, I think, Kazakhstan or something like that. Yeah, Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan, same area. And if
Yeah,
you watch his movie, the Borat movie, you think this is like a third world country. They're living in shacks. That is not what that area looks
yeah.
like.
No,
Let me
that
see if I can
Borat
post some
movie was very
photos.
inaccurate. Although the people who actually reside there probably don't live in these things, but
It's a glass pyramid, and inside of this said glass pyramid, there are exactly 200 seats in a circle where none of them have any more perspective or position than any other seat in it.
it looks
And
like
it
the
has a
Louvre,
kind
the
of,
glass.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, which they're pretty good at repeated. Anywhere you see with an obelisk is satanic.
Yep.
It's straight up satanic. Okay. There's a, see if this picture will come up good. Oh my God, I'm
I'd
on
like to
CNN.
bring
Excuse me.
something. I'd like to bring something up. Now, I'd like to remind everybody that the Most High is the creator of all, of literally everything in creation possible. Now, these fallen ones, Satan, all of the demons, their job, their idea of creation, which isn't creating anything new, is all about inversion. So I just want to kind of put that out there because I do believe that a lot of the things that we see on an everyday basis is an inversion from the creation. And even though we were never meant to dabble in any of these things, I feel like we got to take that into consideration. There's so much of it that's been inverted and turned into witchcraft and ritualistic nonsense. But I feel like, again, it all comes from the original creation and its inversion. So I just kind of wanted to put that out there. Food for thought. You know what I mean?
Um, can you see what this bad boy looks like at night?
I can't. Literally every freaking where, everything freaking
Does
all
that look like
things.
the back of your money, anybody? Just saying. At night, it lights up with an eyeball in it. But what you're seeing right here on the right, that is the chamber that has 200 seats in a circle. This is the inside of it right here. It's supposed to be the palace of peace and accord. They say this is where the powers of the fallen meet. I don't know. It's just a very unique. If y'all want to go look it up. What we got going on over here in the comments? Let's see, because we're at about an hour and I'm about out of oxygen and voice. So, did you now, Diana? Let's see. Diana found, she said, a schematic of energy lines and a pyramid complete with the PCB pattern. Hmm.
And is this in the ocean underwater? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting because, there is a lot to be said that we supposedly have explored outer space. And I say this quote with quotations, more than we have the ocean. And, considering when Jesus, or, the Most High Savior who came to resurrect, that guy. I'm trying really hard not to say words that may not be it, okay? I know Jesus has a lot of power in that name when the intention is for the true Jesus Christ. But there's a lot of things being said about the name change, and I'm just being very careful with my words. But man, now I totally lost what I was saying because I'm whatever. You guys, my brain today is not it's not here. What was I saying, Roxy?
I don't know. I was talking to Diane in the comments. I thought you had it.
The ocean. When the Most High uh, banished Legion into the pigs, they went into the ocean. This is where I believe the abyss really lies. There's that place in the Mariana Trench where there is a whole nother layer of ocean that you can't actually get past, and it's like the salinity of the water is so dense it actually creates a barrier, and I believe that is the barrier to the abyss, into that dimensional area. And so the ocean, it not being explored that much, I don't necessarily believe. I think they just are hiding the fact that it is a portal to the abyss.
Well, extraterrestrial means land beyond the one you know.
Yeah.
I am a flat earther. And I don't care if anybody ain't a flat earther. You can be whatever you want to be, boo boo.
Yep.
Be whatever you want to be. You can be an astronaut if you want to. I'll help you make a suit. But anyway, I believe we live in a bowl with a dome. On the edge of said bowl, there is an ice ring, which they have led us to believe is Antarctica. I believe that the only way out of here is through that ice or up under it. The ocean is so vast and so deep that I don't think that we will ever completely know what's down there. But if you ever get curious as to why we need all of these satellites in space, and we need all of, or they claim space, we need all of this. Go look at how many transoceanic cables there are. They don't need those, guys. They're not for the dang internet. They're not for data transmission. Go look at how many cables are up under the ocean. Sorry, Diana, you're going to have to share that to me so I can look at it. But there are, I believe, and I can't prove it, I don't know it, but this is my theory, that there is land beyond the land we're on. I don't think we were the only garden. I think this just happens to be the particular ant farm that we live in. And I think there's ways out of here, and I think that's why they guard Antarctica like they do, because they know that's the exit, and they got to guard the exit in the entrance because they can't.
There's fallen angels bound there.
Absolute. Oh God, here we go. The coughing.
Hi, Mike. Yeah, sorry. We are on because gotta have a supernatural show today.
We missed quite a few shows last week.
And again, we're filling in for Daniel today. Everybody give Daniel love and prayers. He is kicking booty and working. Super proud of him. He's got this.
I'd like to know more about Tiamat and how she relates to Earth. Who is Tiamat, Shannon?
Tiamat.
Tiamat.
That is ancient Egyptian god of the abyss.
Oh. Okay.
I believe.
I believe I can fly. No, I shouldn't be singing with this voice.
I can touch the sky. That's nothing. That guy's music. I'm
Diana, I'm fine.
that's just I mean, R. Kelly was kind of one of those first ones out there in the mix of this Mr. Butthole Files, but the
Mesopotamian goddess
primordial
of the
goddess
salty.
of the sea. Yeah. Yep.
Chaos. Chaos.
TMI. TMI. Yeah.
Yep. And who was that they wanted to know about that? Wait a minute, I done lost the comment now. Anise. Know more about Tiamat and how she relates to Earth. Uh, supposedly she birthed the early gods. She transforms from a creator into a vengeful destroyer after her consort, which is her booty call, is killed. Her wrestling partner is killed. Ultimately creating the world from her slain body, it says. She got mad because somebody took out her side piece, and so she went cray cray. There you go. That's everything you know about her.
Which is very similar to the, Isis, Osiris, Horus story, all of that. It's very similar to a lot of these, or even Shiva and Kali,
Yeah.
all of that.
Um,
Saturn.
it says,
Saturn.
yeah, it says she battled Marduk, and if you'll go look at the Pope, he wears a Marduk hat.
Yeah, the fish god.
Mhm.
The guys that are associated with star sluts.
Absolutely. Look at there. We done put the Vatican, Satan's hemorrhoid, and star sluts all back together in one little bow.
Yep.
They're all connected, everybody.
Mhm.
And we've been on here a little over an hour, and I've run out of voice and oxygen, and I'm now eating cough drops in mass quantity. But yes, Leviathan, Clayton. Leviathan. Leviathan are smart vampires that put poison in the food to make their prey fat and slow and easier to catch, much like the parasite called T. gondii, which the cat sprays, the rat walks through. The rat becomes sexually attracted to the cat kills the rat. Same thing. Demons are parasites everywhere. They are parasites and scourges upon this earth.
And they are hunting us for consumption and to steal our souls, guys. This is the most important thing to protect your soul. And you know what? Just to remind everyone, you cannot sell something that does not belong to you. It belongs to the Most High. We were given that choice to either return our soul where it belongs or to venture in the darkness. And I personally have I want nothing to do with the darkness, because as you see, that darkness is full of some of the most vile and horrific things known to man. And so I suggest we all take that time to realize that our choices are everything in this world. And
Your intention.
your intention. And again, you cannot sell something that does not belong to you. And the Most High gave you that choice because He loves you so much. Because you cannot force love. And that's a very important thing to remember, even in your everyday life and your everyday interactions with people. So I love you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day, however much time you have left in it. And got anything closing to say, lady?
Be nice to each other. Smile at a stranger. Hold the door for a stranger. Compliment a stranger. You can turn somebody's day around that you don't even know just by smiling or being nice. Very simple things, very small things. But also be kind to yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. You know your intention. The the love we have for each other, you need to have for yourself. Got to take a little time to love yourself, to appreciate yourself. Sometimes if you don't appreciate yourself, you don't know if anybody else is appreciating you. But don't forget yourself in your daily travel through this world.
I do think I would like to remind you guys too once more. I know I've said this before in closing, but this subject just continually gets thrown in my face a lot lately. And I pray on a daily basis be to be able to let go of everything in this world. And one of the biggest roads to hell, guys, is the fear of loss, the fear of losing a loved one. And I see this time and time and time again because you are so much in pain and are so focused on that loss that you're never going to see this person again, which isn't true because eternity is not here on this world.
Your soul is eternal.
Your soul is eternal. And if you are so afraid of losing this material existence and those around you, you end up making deals with the devil.
Yep.
So just remember that our soul's eternal is not the end. This will not be the last time you encounter this person, this soul, this being, hopefully, right? Do not become fearful of the attachments in this world. Just pray that you have the strength through the Most High to be able to let go of this material existence.
And that you understand that this is just a meat suit. Your soul inside of this meat suit is eternal. This meat suit will die. It
Yes.
will end. It's like any car that you ever bought. It ain't last forever.
Yep.
As long as you keep the oil changed, put brake pads on, keep it in good maintenance, it'll last a good while. Now, if you run it down dirt roads and let it run out of oil, it's going to kill over a little quicker. So you got to take care of the car you're driving, but it ain't going to
Well,
last forever.
right, and shoot, you don't even know. You could be in a freak accident. No one is
Absolutely.
promised tomorrow. Nobody.
Nope.
And it's really, loss is hard. I've been through it so much. It can really draw you into some very dark thoughts. So I just beg and pray that all of you take that time to ask every day to let go of this world.
I heard Cat Williams say something one time, and it changed me. It changed the way I thought about a lot of things from a comedian. And if you've never seen podcast with Cat Williams on it, you should watch him. He's an extremely intelligent individual. But he made the comment, when you go to bed tonight, when you say your prayers before you go to sleep, you should be good. If if you die right then and right there, you've done everything you needed to do. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
If you're okay at the end of every day, that you've done everything in your power to be a good person, to be an honest person, to be a loving person with good intent, you good to go. If not, and you happen to die in your sleep, it's not going to be fun where you're going. Just saying. You could be Satan's hemorrhoid.
No. Oh, I'm
Uh,
still just so grossed out from the fact that he's put himself in so much grossness. I can't. It's fine.
There is no way to even explain the depravity that hasn't even been uncovered yet. It will break the minds of men, just like it says in the Bible. It will
Mhm.
stop the hearts of men when you figure out what they've done. And they've been doing this for hundreds and thousands of years. This is nothing new.
No.
You got Babylon, you got Sodom and Gomorrah, you got Noah. This ain't first time around. This just happens to be the one time. But I think we
Yeah.
all need to start looking into the Baals. Where did our Baals go?
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you all for coming. Diana, share that stuff with me and you'll talk about it. Omega, so glad you became a part of our family today. Thank you.
Yeah.
I saw you in there, Tracy. I saw you, boo boo. I ain't talked to you in a while. I miss you. Clayton, Mike, everybody that was here.
Private sojourner.
Willie's out there watching. I got a text message a while ago. I think our friend in the north is watching. Lots of people watching. Alicia, Anissa, Anise, everybody. Thank you. We had a good time today. Shannon and I will be back tomorrow night,
Yep.
7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific.
Yep.
I think Daniel will be on Wednesday. Then Shannon and I'll be back again Thursday night. But we will see you tomorrow night. Don't know exactly what our topic's going to be. So if you have something you would like us to dive into, you can go over to mine or Shannon's page, put it on the community board, and we'll make it one of the topics.
Mhm.
But thank you all for joining us today. Have a good night, and we will talk again tomorrow. We love you.
Bye.
Willie, Mike said hey.